Welcome to Top in the Shop. All right. Welcome to Top in the Shop for September 18th, 2025. My name is Robbie V, broadcasting live from Game Cafe here in Independence, Missouri. This is the longest running local in not probably just Kansas City, but probably in the Midwest. Top in the Shop. We are part of the Kansas City fighting game community. If you want to get involved with us, check us out. Facebook.com/group/KCFGC. Hit us up on Discord. www.kcfgc.com. Not just Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, every other game under the sun. Well represented in that Discord. Hit up that permanent link. This VOD, along with every other VOD, can be found at youtube.com/team_KC. And you can chirp at me at Kansas City FGC on Twitter. Again, my name is Robbie V. I'll be on solo commentary for a hot second. These guys aren't waiting around. It's K2So and Malith starting things off tonight. DJ Honda. How to get the scoreboard set up and everything. These guys don't care. It's all right. They've been waiting all night. Whoop. Get to it here in a second. Give me un momento, por favor, please. Okay. Let me know how it looks, let me know how it sounds, etc., so on and so forth. K2So DJ, Malith on Honda. Malith in the corner, dealing with the DJ mix, throw loops in establishment, all that stuff and more. That's the wrong, let's see, K2So, oh. There's the right name. All right, EXTP, let's go back to mid-screen and talk about it. 80 seconds here on the clock. There's a little bit of the mix. Malith showing that delay jab, finds a big stand fierce. Sumo walk all the way to the corner. Extended combo here with the skill loaded up, the praise, the sun, the sumo power. Again, that is not extra frame advantage on hands, as a lot of people kind of assume. It is extended combo, as you saw with the downward slap. Wake up level 1, no good, nobody home. K2So, a lot of damage here. Chip away at that drive gauge, and Malith finds himself back to the wall here. Drive gauge down to about a bar and a half. DJ mix, again, safe on block. Headbutt to counter it, but not looking for it in time. So enough damage on that DI to the drive gauge, not only to get him in burnout, but also into early stun. So not exactly what K2So was looking for, but a little bit of reset on the back end, and that is nasty into level 3. Straight up. Hall of Game has a Tekken tournament, and Blue Springs coming up, so I'll get your second. Yeah, I've never heard of a Hall of Game before. I would highly recommend, if you guys have an event link or a Start GG page or something of that nature, post it in our Discord. We got a lot of resources for that, for events going on in the city. And yeah, we'll get that taken care of. So I've never heard of Hall of Game before, so if there's a new venue out there, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Butt slam, gotta be careful with it. A lot of counterplay for it, namely jump back, medium kick. Pretty much snipes out of the sky. Speaking of getting sniped out of the sky, big stand heavy punch, punish counter. Trying to catch K2So, trying to get an early knee shot on deck. Malith back to the wall here, looking for the stop sign with the neutral jump jab. I'd like to see more Malith trying to attack that drive gauge bar with the light punch headbutts. Really challenge, see if K2So either has the DPs on deck, which he's just haven't done for DJ, or if he's got the perfect parry loaded up. Back to the wall here, see what K2So's going to do with it. Tries to back out, look for a shimmy early on, nobody home. Malith got to fight his way out here. Plus frames, here comes O's in the scramble. K2So staying elusive, they can jump back. Deal with the problem before it becomes a problem with that headbutt. Oh, unfortunate. Malith misses a anti-air, probably the woes of PS5 clocking in, but again with Honda, one of the hardest to jump in on if he's got charged with the headbutt locked in. Right now, K2So kind of going just coast to coast here. Malith might be a little bit of gunk that some of our players that I got to get used to. Again, everybody practicing on their comfy home PCs and not ready for the not so quick PS5 hardware, but it's tournament standard. Got to get used to it. Other side with the fake up kicks and another switch in the front. K2So one more touch here. So Malith got critical art though. Don't count him out yet, and a lot of green bars to work with. Okay. Gets cheeky with it. Regular headbutt into EX. Takes the armor. And it's not going to matter. K2so pulls it out 2 straight. Not the end of Mallet, though. It is a 2 out of 3 elimination tournament. Can I get full bleeded Chubby Pencil, please? On deck, Toe Slayer and Schubert. All right. Shorter bracket tonight. Exclamation point bracket will get you guys caught up to everything going on at home. Join me on commentary. Ooh. Hold on to my tripod here. Join me on commentary, Mr. Ping Warrior. You'll be seeing him slipping and sliding with the Aki pick. So the new emotes that came out with, like the custom fighters, they had gave the Hakan the bottles. So now the custom fighters is you do the Hakan oil up, and then you give them the Aki slide, and then just like SPDs and stuff. So Hakan living vicariously through custom fighters. All right, so we've got Full Bleed coming up against Chubby Pencil. Haven't seen Full Bleed in bracket in a hot second. Chubby Pencil been grinding top in the shop pretty much six months straight. Close, got it close on 6 months here. So glad he's out here doing his thing, and it's still on Marissa. Full Bleed, of course, on Blanca. One thing we talked about last week at the, looks like the webcam's having a hard time keeping up here. One thing I talked to Full Bleed a little bit last week was he needs evolving his offense and using staggered pressure in some of his strings. So not just being so straightforward with, I see them blocking and I need to go for the throw. It can't be just that they're blocking. You got to think about how they are blocking. Is there a delay button? Is there walk back? Any number of options right there. Man, now the graphics card, or not the graphics card, but the capture card, giving me issues right now. So again, let me know how it looks, let me know how it sounds at home. Blanca ball pressure straight on again. This is kind of like what you like to see against the, the Honda matchup we just saw with Maleth, is headbutt until they can prove, like they can really deal with it in a way that really, hurts. Not in a way that's just like convenient or, kind of. Plus frames. Again, Full Bleed looking for that spacing trap. Up back ball looks good. Caught him sleeping with the DI. Here comes Blanca damage. Opts for the doll instead. It's going to be enough.
Pressure down. I want to see Chubby Pencil just try to exert his, though, because he's really, I don't think Full Bleed knows this matchup all that well. And if he's doing the Marissa, the Marissa special, he's getting it. Really giving him too much space.
I'm gonna try to mess with this video a little bit here. Sorry for at home, guys. Okay. That might have fixed it a little bit.
Too.
Now we lost the game audio, huh? I guess all I hear is
that
in the background.
Bar is getting burned. Unfortunate timing on that command grab, but I think that'll do it for game one. Full Bleed.
Sorry, I'm trying to troubleshoot the stream a little bit.
Chubby Pencil's tried a few different ways to Gladius through that Blanca ball, and it's not working out.
I wonder. So let's see here. Yeah, so it's a little bit of an audio issue that I got to figure out. It's getting some stutters up. Somebody slipped in a random webcam into my stuff, and it's like the same model as my other ones. And I think there's something. I think one of these webcams is
This is different.
is taking up resources somewhere. So
What do you mean a random webcam?
somebody was like, "Hey, I got one of these webcams. You just want it?" And they just like kind of put it in my box. So for all I know, there's like some malware built in on the USB flash drive of it, and I'm just all my credit card information is just gone now.
You're streaming this to China.
Yeah, I'm streaming it straight to the Russian database. So they're like, "Oh, the best vector of attack, small town Street Fighter tournament."
Yeah,
that's definitely the way that we want to
get it.
That's how we're going to get you.
Alright, 2-0 full lead there. Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick second where I call out one match here, because yeah, this webcam. I think it's this webcam. I wonder which one is it here. Not that one.
The other webcam looks like it's doing fine.
Yeah. No, it's this one right here. I wonder if it's in the right format or aspect ratio. I think it's doing better. Okay, maybe that fixed it. Coming up next on stream. Can I get Jumbuno and Connect? Or sorry, Toastlayer and Schubert, please.
I think my fucking cable busted.
Yeah. It is. It's in the back closet. Always little gremlins, always little monsters to defeat when live streaming. That's just how it goes. All right, moving on to the bracket. Schubert, Toad Slayer.
I don't think I've seen very much of Schubert. Like,
This will be his third bracket, I believe. Yes, Manon player. Which I gave him the full disclosure, right? When he's like, "Yeah, I play Manon," and I'm like,
but why though?
"You shouldn't, though." Like, so I see you like to suffer, and especially, well, I was gonna say if Toad Slayer went with Mai, then it's just like literally the toppiest of top tiers versus, Manon kind of hangs out. Toad Slayer on Ken, Schubert on Manon. Now this matchup, you can keep it pretty even if you are Manon. It might seem extremely one-sided because of Ken, but the name of the game here for Manon is commanding the fireball spacing right here with perfect parry and using the stand roundhouse. That's really what it is. So
Ken's also one of the few that you can actually do the hit grab through.
yes, yeah, because his fireball not great on paper. Panic back and forth, DIs, trying to get a sweep out there. Toad Slayer, good punish. Started with that medium kick and to scale it down quite a bit. Let's see what he's got. Empty jump throw looks good. Let's see if Schubert's defense trying to fight back here in the crouch light punch. No DI, or excuse me, no anti-air into a DI. Looking for the overhead, little Manon special. What you don't want to see here is, I was going to say, either eating an EX fireball to the face or a drive rush stand fierce punch. So Toad Slayer up one round. So again, Schubert, we're looking for early command of this fireball spacing, and don't walk yourself back into the corner.
Yeah, when you're the grappler player, you have to be ready to walk in.
And that's the other thing too about Ken's fireball is like you can practice to react to. Go for the sweep, look for the Oki. Neutral jump though. You get an interesting, I guess, use of conditioning. Take your medal.
I'm glad he didn't dash.
Yeah, so kind of a classic example of like you hit something and you're like, oh, that feels really good, that worked. I'm gonna do that again. Hold this level 3. So Toad Slayer gonna be in burnout and about 2% left health after this. Unscaled, only 2 medals.
A couple overheads would do this.
Yeah, Manon, not a lot of like straightforward ways to chip here, but I'd be trying to walk up into Ken's range if you're really gonna go for that DI. Trying to land in. Good stuff by Toad Slayer again. With DI, Genrai confirmed, keeps it simple. Game 1 up on Toad Slayer. But that being said, Schubert not far behind. Like I said, there are just some nuances to the matchup, and it really starts with commanding again this Ken fireball zone, so this 2 square spacing, and not guessing so much on the DIs. So this is your crouch medium punch range and your stance medium punch range, and then if you get any farther back, you want to do a roundhouse, but you got to fight your way out of this corner first. And really, like to try to do create the get off me from Manon, it really starts and lives and dies with crouch medium punch drive rush.
Yes.
Because that's how you're going to build some meaningful frame advantage and try and put Ken into a defensive situation where you can try and get that lead back. But right now, it's kind of reach for the sky, guess here, Toad Slayer ready with the DI again. And you know, one thing the advice I try to give a lot of grapplers is if you have the life lead on the ground, then it's really up to the other player to make that comeback. You don't have to just be like full throttle up in people's face, always going for the command grabs.
Yeah.
You really can play slower, kind of patient defense like this, and you take what the opponent gives you.
This is what I like to see. He's actually holding that space, and you got clip. Holding that space is how you play this matchup. Actually,
this is actually really good for Schubert because even though it's a critical art from Ken, the stomp counts as a low, so that scales down the damage, and he's 1 hit away from dying.
Yep.
Oh no!
That might put him.
So just don't wake at level 3 right here. Please don't wake at level 3. Oh, it would have worked. Well, I was just thinking lead it up.
If I was Toad Slayer, I would backdash EX Fireball or something there. But
well, I mean, Toad Slayer's thinking I'm up a game and a half here. What's the worst thing that happened? You know, we flipped the script, and you then do wake at level 3 to me, and then I kill you, and now you're out. You know, bars.
He's
So
definitely not too worried about that one round either.
all right, can I get Jumbuno and Kanak, please?
I'm excited
On
for
deck,
this.
I need Chingo or excuse me, Riles Barkley and Full Bleed.
Jumbuno's been getting better so fast. I'm genuinely not sure who would win this.
Played Jumbuno in a longer set earlier this week, and his reply after that was, "I don't know why I'm playing so poorly right now." I was like, "I don't think you're playing poorly. Right now it's a lot of like understanding. I think he's finally starting to come into understanding the strengths of his character.
Yeah.
And then I've got all my tools out to build the deck. Now it's a matter of using the right tool in the right situation. Whereas, you know, yes, you can hammer a nail in with the backside of a screwdriver, but we do have a hammer right here. Sometimes it's just like, I picked up the screwdriver and I meant to have the hammer. But that being said, you know, Ed is, I think, widely considered the hardest character in the game to play. Because it feels like if you don't have your level 2 conversions on just perfect, then you're playing a pretty mediocre character overall. But let's see how he navigates this. Kanak, another up-and-coming player here in the scene, been doing well on Chun-Li. Jumbuno, command of the corner.
I'm curious how Jumbuno's going to deal with the Hazama Show. So if he starts trying to throw fireballs, because Kanak is very on it with hitting at the right time.
Yeah, I don't think Chun-Li really wants to Hazunshin here because Ed's got kind of the unconventional projectile where he can kind of fake it. So
Yeah.
it's not saying that Hazunshin is unsafe on block, but it's not. I don't think it's something that is going to be a cornerstone of the game. Jumbuno down to a sliver here. Kanak, perfect parries, snatch her away. Here comes level 2 just to get some breathing room. Put something on the screen.
Yeah.
Make your opponent deal with it.
Kanak went all the way back to full bar.
Yeah, Jumbuno holding the space. Oh, but gives it up the drive rush. That patience I always talk about. Of like, man, if you were just patient for a fraction of a frame, a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Just held down. Like, you know the guy's gonna jump. I got the anti-air locked in. Here comes good damage here, and the Oki. More plus frames. Again, I'm not sure why it's looking so choppy at home, guys. So I apologize. I will try to get that capture card switched out or something here. Literally last stream did not have a single problem with frames, and now it's just like, nah, let's be chunky this week. And so, like, one thing I'd point out to Kanak is, like, you know, Jumbuno really wasn't throwing any fireballs at all until he started throwing fireballs.
Yeah.
So that's something, these things you can kind of pay attention to. Hey, there's a Hazunshin over the top of the Snatcher.
Yep.
Hold the corner here. Last time, hold the EXDP. Jumbuno does not fall for the safe jump. Here comes Kanak, though, with the drive rush pressure and a big drop. Jumbuno's got some light here.
Yep, not spinning the super yet.
You absolutely have to block for your life right now. Jumbuno got a little bit greedy there on that shimmy, but like the throw game really hasn't been established to the point where you want to start shimmying people yet. And that's what I talk about, like the screwdriver versus the hammer.
Yep.
Like, is the shimmy a bad option? Well, no, it's not, but it's not going to work unless you've
You have to establish that.
Yeah. Kanak, and kind of on the same idea of like talking about like setting paces, Kanak walks forward until he gets split by a stand medium kick, and then he backs off. Jumbuno doesn't throw any fireballs until Kanak throws a fireball, then they start, you know, going back and forth. Kanak, one bar, how's he gonna hold it here? Jumbuno, a lot of options here, full green, nice backdash. I like that he didn't go for the EXDP, instead has that bar for the EX Snatcher. Very smart.
That drive bar is getting split.
Kanak wins in the scramble, level 1 is gonna be enough. So again, I think it really comes down to if Jumbuno doesn't go for the shimmy in that corner, he's able to exert maybe just one more opportunity to put some kind of offense, and then you evolve that to a win. Kanak owns the corner here after blowing up the EXDP, so it's fool me once. Lot of counter hits here, and as soon as
dominant this round.
Let's say as soon as Kanak senses, hey, you are clammed up because it's counter hit after counter after counter hit, and then immediately put hands on him.
Yeah.
So a lot of trades here in the mid screen. Handshake, straight to the corner. Once Jumbuno got on defense, wake up. Got short, looks good. Nice. Drive rush. Haven't seen the XDP yet from Kanak. You might not see it either with the way this capture card is playing out here.
There it is. Just barely caught it on camera.
He'll come back.
Now we finishing food here.
Just in time.
Level 1. That's not enough. But he can light punch a DI.
Yeah, so Jumbuno got to be really careful with fireballs. Okay, I was going to say. Careful with fireballs, and not even so much for the level 2, the threat of level 2, because as we've seen, Chun-Li kind of gets biffed a little bit in the level 2 section. We're trying to, use it for what it's supposed to be used for. Nice fake out, kill switch. Gonna run straight to the buttons of Kanak.
I would like to see a level 3 right there. Yeah. You're controlling that drive gauge.
Yep. So now, Jumbuno, he's got the space, he's got the meter. He can throw a meaty fireball here and probably not get level 2.
Yeah. What he needs is if he can get him into burnout to not overexert on that pressure. Because Kanak he is able to match up that super if he needs.
Oh man, Jumbuno. So interesting little situation there. Just kind of exactly what happened in game 1 where Kanak went for the shimmy and didn't bite on it. And then Jumbuno was just mashing throw there in that scramble and it worked out for him. So again,
that jump shimmy is
it's just
0 for 3 right now.
It's just kind of proof of concept that if you're going to make a read that requires conditioning, if you haven't established it, it's probably not going to work that time. So now you've got something set up. You've got the tick throw. You've got the threat of the neutral jump, or excuse me, the safe jump. Jumbuno going to trade spaces here, take the corner for himself, looking for the jump out. Hammering away with the snatcher. He's trying to get some plus frames, and we're going to go back to mid-screen. Nice back and forth here. Jumbuno picking some good spots on the timing of Kanak. And neither one of these players, I was going to say neither one of these players was like giving an inch, but
out for this.
Yeah, Kanak runs straight in. Going to go ahead and spin the 2 bars. No damage, but this last hit's huge.
Yep.
Oh, got the follow-up too. Like just what I was going to say, like neither player could really gain ground. Kanak breaking through. Jumbuno first to get that drive rush online here. Man, it really is going to come down to a whiff punish, drive rush confirm, try to get this momentum, get your damage and stay ahead. Now the throw has been established. So again, all depends on what you establish that throw off of, how you're going to get the shimmy. Jumbuno tension gauge mounting. Talk about the shimmy. Again, only pointing it out because both these players really trying to hit that on the neutral zone.
Yep.
I would try it like on the next EX snatcher.
Ooh, this should be a kill.
Holds on to the meter. Knack,
that's
semi-perfect
scary.
parry. Managed to mitigate some of the distance. Goes for the overhead again. Jumbuno,
He is
great
on it blocking these overheads.
defensive rally right there by Jumbuno, not giving anything away.
Burnouts rough.
See, if I'm Jumbuno, though, I take this. Because
Yeah,
Knack only had one bar, and a burnout driver's combo is not even coming anywhere close to killing. So it is really coming down to the wire here. Jumbuno. I like the option of him doing the kill switch backdash to try to beta throw out because it's less it's much more safe. Nice buttons right here.
There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man.
Level
And again, Jumbuno got that because of those last throws. A tech throw in the last round and an actual throw in the last round. Nailed that in. So Knack, close to burnout here. Can't parry on wake up, otherwise gonna burn himself out.
Tough. Ooh, there's the burnout.
Jumbuno starting to run away with this.
Situation, and he blocked this.
No, he didn't.
Didn't.
The level 2.
I think he builds a level 1 off of this too. Oh,
Nice. I really love Jumbuno's defense right
Yeah.
there. Not cracking in the pressure.
fireball good. He's
Well, Serenity stance under the fireball. Knack showing some life here.
the trailer.
Okay, he's weathered the literal storm.
Yeah.
Cannot get hit walking forward, and the
Wow.
drive rush
Yep.
medium punch looks good on Jumbuno. All right, I'm gonna quickly try and diagnose this stream issue really quick. It's like 2 seconds to get a little bit of a black screen, but that's okay. We're not going anywhere. Don't worry. More top in the shop coming up next. Just gonna mess with the cables a little bit.
It's interesting watching both of those guys go third. Both two really defensive players that are good at catching out like overextensions, and you do see like a good amount of that. Neither player wanted to go in too hard. Good stuff to do now. Now pull up the bracket from him. Okay. Riles Barkley versus Full Beat coming up soon. Riles recently switched off of DJ, I think pretty much entirely. So he's now playing Luke and Bison, making him one of the 5 Luke players in all of North America. Looks like we have a little bit of a PS5 issue going on.
What?
How do I not breathe on the microphone?
You just gotta put it farther away from your face. Like, are you getting a lot of and that
Yeah,
stuff?
it was like coming out my nose.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
no,
I think
that's
we can-
that's why you can adjust this.
So just take it out a little bit. All right, there we go.
Okay, so hopefully,
What's going on with the PS5?
I don't know. It's streaming is so weird because all the hardware stays the same week to week to week to week, and it's like I'm pretty good at order of operations, plugging things in the same way every time, and just
It's those
sometimes
space
you just
particles, man. They're just
something, man. It's the phase of the moon
Yeah.
or any number of things that can make screaming a blow up, but you try to solve as best you can and move on with it, I guess. All right, so now we're in winners round 2 already. The frames look already a lot better on screen.
what did you even do?
I reset
it
the
with
capture card, yeah, punched it a couple times, rubbed some dirt on it.
Yeah.
All right, so haven't seen Rouse Barkley in a hot second. His stick is actually malfunctioning. He's using my stick right now, so it's kind of like wearing, another player's batting gloves. Like, sure, they fit right, but they don't fit quite right. I'm not trying to make excuses really for Rouse Barkley, but, that's just part of playing fighting games. So I was going to say, haven't seen him in a while. He's been playing a lot of Bison, moving away from DJ a little bit,
Yep.
and Luke's always been a solid secondary. So let's get to it here. Rouse Barkley, Luke, full bleed. Oh, let me get the audio here. Looks like I lost the audio.
He's starting pretty aggressive early. Yeah, there we go.
Nice delay jab. Usually going to blow up the hop timing depending on the space you set up from that. Didn't really get to see a whole lot of full bleeds match against Chubby Pencil because we're still having some stream issues, but we're just gonna we're gonna fight through it nonetheless.
It might be full bleed cost.
I don't know. It could be an HDMI. It could be the way that it was plugged in.
Yeah.
It could be.
Oh, that's gonna be a big punish.
Yeah, so Rouse Barkley opting for a little neutral jump there, trying to bait out a DP. He got exactly what he wanted. One round on the board here for Rouse Barkley. Made his name in the community as a Luke player in Street Fighter V. Pulled down some wins and hasn't quite gelled with the character in Street Fighter 6 the way that he probably like to. But he's like, I gotta have a secondary who's got a Dragon Punch. That's pretty much what it comes down to. All right, so full bleed in the corner. I was gonna say, I say that though.
Yep.
Fierce punch confirmed by Rouse Barkley. Takes it back to mid-screen. Hill horse on the wake up there, or excuse me, on the meaty. Fully, the game plan been really simple so far. Just kind of Blanca balling around, and he's got to find a way to get a little bit more relevant in neutral. Try to fight at a range where Blanca is a little more relevant instead. Again, walk back full screen, heavy ball. Okay, block,
Anything
perfect parry.
reactable also, like, Riles is gonna usually catch that.
Yeah, all right, so right there. So again, you see that delay jab. If you're playing block, you do the hop. The only thing that beats that is delay jab. So that's a tell right there of what timing your kind of opponent is on, or when rather they, are comfortable pressing buttons. So
Yep.
Fully can use that to his advantage. You can back medium kick is +1 naturally. Right now, enduring the throw loops, survives it for now. See if he can get out of the corner. Again, another Blanca ball, and you can't afford to go for a slide here either. Put something on the screen, try to get Blanca ball, maybe try to pull the attention away.
Ooh.
Okay, Full Bleed's got a shot here to get something back to mid-screen here. Perfect parry, still has to respect the doll. I actually caught Full Bleed trying to parry back into it. Worst thing here is that hard commits on a slide and gets absolutely destroyed for it.
Yep.
And again, man, it's this button timing. It's every time I'm trying to do whatever, Riles Barkley's got a big stand heavy punch for me.
Wow. That delay jab even.
No, don't burn out.
Oh, that. Yeah.
I guess best case scenario would be if you're gonna commit to the burnout, put the stand heavy kick on him, activate level 2 super, and try and go for the mix. Cornered here. Riles Barkley, pretty much everything he's been going for has been working so far. Probably kind of putting himself in holes he can't dig his way out of. EXDP on the way in, even though lost some frames. Here
And
comes
the
level 3.
super too. Yeah. But if you put something that Riley can react to on a screen, he will take it.
Well,
That free damage.
I think it kind of comes down to, again, something I've been kind of critical the last couple of weeks of of players in the scene doing is always going for the strong option. And, you know, the strong options are often the most lagged against options.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do just the strong option, then your approach becomes very linear, which this all sounds, you know, very obvious when you're talking about it out loud, but, you know, that's not to say like, oh, then purposely do the weak thing. No, it's explore the rest of your character. Evolve the other routes of offense to make it a more complete package instead of I just do the strong thing. So, like, one example of that would be like, well, maybe when you activate level 2 as Blanca, you don't have to start everything with a Blanca ball. You could, like, walk at people too to take that space. But, you know, it's, people get enamored by the really strong thing. Can I get Chingo and Toad Slayer, please? After that, Dat Vip and Jambuno. Off stream, can I get Full Bleed and Schubert? Full Bleed and Schubert off stream, please. All right, thanks for hanging out with us. Trying to think of what else I could do to switch the stream really quick. And then there's like little things like it could be the stream layout itself. Something is like corrupted in the file. So I don't know. Here we have fine FPS.
It's interesting. Both these players used to play Mai, and now they're swapping off for other Shotos.
Yeah, oddly enough, both character options being a downgrade.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Maybe
you
not
can,
Akuma,
you can argue Akuma maybe, yeah, but regardless.
Side grade.
Yeah, lateral movement. Toad, Slayer on Ken, Chingo on Akuma. So he's been working on Akuma for quite a while, actually going from Ken to Akuma. And Toad Slayer challenging early with that EXDP. Oh, missed target combo there. I see Toad Slayer get some damage. Taking the corner. Plus here. Nice stand jab run. Looks for the low. Finds it. Still hammering here. Chingo trying to find his way out. Toad Slayer not deterred on these buttons at all. Empty jump. Looks good here. Still chewed up in the frames. Toad Slayer commands the corner here on Chingo. Trying to raw drive rush, and Toad Slayer just throwing out every single button in the kit. Up one round here on Chingo. Toad Slayer kind of just using Ken's fireballs like a fake tell, because it all lives and dies off of the drive rush.
Yep. Both these players really incorporate their drive rush in the game.
Chingo strikes back EXDP here. Oh, a little bit of a drop. Like I said, I never make excuses for people who are like, oh, it's the PS5. Well, the PS5 ain't going away. Like, if you are serious about playing this game at the highest level, you should be attempting to practice on PS5.
Chingo going right back into it.
Whoops.
Not take a second.
That is Toad Slayer up one here. Toad Slayer looked sharp.
Yeah. Oh, he was trying to anti-air. I feel like last game that he was playing, where he did like a fireball, I think that was an attempt at it too.
Yeah, Chingo hasn't really gotten anything started here yet. Trying to fight back in the fireball game, kind of just behind here on the decision-making tree. And Toad Slayer just like, I'm at this range, I'm always gonna stick out, crouch, medium kick.
Yep.
I'm at this range, I'm gonna try to medium withstand medium punch. +3 here, plus a lot in burnout. Yeah, I wonder what Chingo's looking for. Stand high kick, medium kick, Tatsu, dude. Toad Slayer looking strong.
Yeah.
But man, the drops are like so weird in these like spots. Like I'm not really sure like what are they intentional or are they actually trying to set something up here? Oh man, Chingo had it.
Okay, there it is.
And the drop puts Toad Slayer one round away. Taking this W here. Chingo got to get something going in a hurry. 3 sweeps in a
This
row.
is- Okay. Oh, a little early.
Yeah, I mean, again,
He
this
does
is
super. He put him in burnout.
this is PS5 lows right here. Toad Slayer in burnout, a little bit ahead in the race here. Chingo cannot.
Maybe Fireball probably puts him in burnout.
Wow, so smart
Yeah,
by
that's the
Toad.
way to go.
Oh,
Oh,
no! What?
What are these guys doing? Okay.
Plus frames in burnout. Well,
All right, signs of life from Chingo. He's got full bar.
maybe it is the phases of the moon. You know, people playing like crap, stream dying. It's all there.
Those players just fishing for that guy's kick.
Dang, the turn combo has got to be punished. If you see Kuma like throwing that out there, you've got to take that free damage. And Toad Slayer standing at like this range and changing up his button timings with these little dashes in between is what's kind of throwing up the.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, TP. Ooh, this is gonna be a level 3 or not.
I don't understand. Pete.
Yeah,
Oh, this is dead if he's got the whole
Oh.
combo.
Oh, it's stunned. And 2-0
right.
to Toad Slayer.
Toad Slayer
Good stuff.
gonna take it. So it might be some hardware issues on Chingo's side. I know we played casuals and his controller wasn't something was off about it. Again, I'm not trying to make excuses. I think Toad Slayer played a really strong round. We'll see more out of Chingo here in a second. Can I get Dat, Bip, and Jumbuno, please? Off stream, can I get Chingo and Chubby Pencil?
There is also that kind of effect where if your controller malfunctions, that just kind of tilts you before you even start.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was experiencing it then. There were a couple times where it looked like he got the setup for a combo and just didn't do anything. But it also could just be the nerves from having that happen earlier. I've definitely experienced that myself, where your hardware is like not working or you can't trust it, and then you're thinking about that, not even the game.
That's why it is an unfortunate lesson to have to learn, but better here than like after you've got on an airplane, got in your hotel room, gone down to play pools, and now your controller's not working, and you're at a major, and it's like,
yeah, that's what this is for.
yeah. So it is a tough break. We saw Chingo had multiple opportunities to win at least that last game there.
Yeah. That last cancel on level 3 that he missed, things like that.
Yeah, and then whatever just didn't come out because trust me, the kids got execution and play against them all the time online. So
Yeah.
I don't even know why I wear a headset. I'll just let Dap commentate his own match because it's so goddamn loud.
We could turn around, maybe like put some distance, get like a soundproofing.
Something, man. All right, Dap, Vip, Cammy, Jumbuno on Ed. He's saying unlock costumes like I'm gonna spend money.
The TO helicopter
I'm gonna
gas
spend
money,
money.
you could like, instead of flying to Panama on the TO helicopter for like a week,
Sure.
unlock all the costumes.
I guess, but I'm trying to keep my oven burning TO helicopter up to snuff,
Yep.
as it were. So I'm gonna. Okay, I was gonna say I thought it might have been the audio for a second, but it is definitely not the audio because causing the glitching. But let's go back to this. We're gonna hit refresh. Get the audio back.
This kind of looks normal for playing against Cammy, honestly. She just kind of teleports around the screen, and sometimes you get her, and sometimes you get smoked.
Yeah, I mean, my computer's not like capping out. It's just, it's sitting at like 40 FPS for some reason. I'm gonna keep tinkering with this thing where it can take care of you guys on the commentary.
Oh, the DI is good. He had just enough health to take round 1. Also, notably, considering that was round 1, both players built 3 bars I actually see a video recently about that. Whoa, that's a good level 3 from that.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much any sign of purple you see on Ed, that's
Yep.
just like instantaneous level 3.
Yeah, with the free neutral win for 3 bars. Oh, that is a very nice timing on the burnout there.
Man, like, it really does not want to...
Again, it looks like a normal Cammy match.
Yeah, for some reason, it's like, it can't get over 50 frames a second, which I'm not really... Even on this screen, it's still chunky. I'm gonna have to do the dreaded restart the stream after this match. That's like the last chance, and I'm gonna have part 1, part 2.
Bruno can take this with just one hit, but Dap playing solid with the picture.
Well, I guess we'll have to restart the stream after the whole set. So, again, if you're watching this at home, sorry about the stream quality. It's just kind of one of those days.
Oh, and that is going to be the game 1 to Dap, taking it with the perfect on the level 3. 2 level 3s this game.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
Yeah.
man, that is not the. I was like, man, we just saw level 3 through the snatcher.
Round 2 level 3 at the start, and then second level 3 right there. I think with the throw tech change right there, when you tech a throw, you're building 10% of the bar.
Yep.
And that is pretty relevant actually. It turns out.
I wonder. Let me just see. Maybe. Just have to restart it. Nothing more can be done.
Interesting.
All right.
Bruno
So,
needs to be careful when he throws out that snatcher. Dap has shown he is willing and able to DI that.
yeah. Another level 3.
Yep.
We have not seen it enough already. All right. Good stuff, that bit. Again, sorry for the kind of the silence in the commentary. We're trying to kind of diagnose this issue. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more Winter Side Street Fighter 6 here for Top in the Shop, September 18th, 2025. Don't